Let's start with your reading, Cancer. Today, we're going to do something a little different. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, present, and near future, and then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about the messages. Now, if you like this format better, please do me a favor and like the video so that I'll know to do more of this for you in the future. Now, let's begin with your reading. Okay. All right. The main energy for the reading today is the Emperor. And I'm actually really liking this energy for you today. You are either already experiencing this or something is coming up, which is going to make you feel this way. What I see here is that you're feeling good. You're feeling empowered. There is some sort of news or realization that is giving power back to you. Power over a situation, over a dynamic, or just power over your own thoughts and feelings after potentially a time in which you felt as though you might have given that power away to someone else or to your own fears and doubts. Something is cooking for you, Cancer. Something good is coming up. We'll see what it is. In the past position, the Hangman and the Eight of Pentacles, it looks like you're coming from a situation in which you have found yourself working hard to keep something afloat. There is a lot of sacrifices here with the Hangman, especially considering the hard work that comes with the Eight of Pentacles. You went into this with your best intentions, wanting to believe in this and wanting for this to also last a long time. This really looks like something that took a lot out of you. Very energy consuming, but you didn't care at the time, at least, because you cared about it. You wanted for this to work out. You didn't want for this to just fall apart. It does feel as though at some point, at least, you realize that the more you tried, the less the other person was trying. There is some sort of imbalance that you have really walked into right here. And eventually that could have been the breaking point of the situation. We'll see. We'll see what happened once we start clarifying. Also, we'll see what happened with the other person. In the present position, Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands reversed. I mean, at this point, there is very little going on when it comes to that situation. With the Eight of Wands reversed, we see blocked communication, someone going MIA. But at the same time, this energy is still there, is still showing up, which means that there is something potentially about to happen here. But right now, there is confusion, there is insecurities. It's clear that at a certain degree, the connection is still there. And there is someone who has a lot to say right now, but we'll have to see if this is actually going to transform into action eventually. In the near future, the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups, there is a change in position here. We see two cards with number 8, right? Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. And it looks as though there might be two attempts to make something happen again. And then there is a shift in energies, a shift in positions, as we were saying, and eventually the situation is going to progress to the Nine of Cups, a time of fulfillment for you, Cancer, a time of satisfaction and happiness, in which you're going to really be able to sit back and enjoy this good news. Positive turn of events. I knew that something good was coming up here. Keep in mind that this is just the beginning, and it looks like you'll be able to build on top of this new beginning potentially. Something that right now is hidden from you, but it won't be hidden for long. So let's start clarifying. Let's start with clarifying the past position. Nine of Wands, the Tower, and the Three of Wands. You know what this looks like? This looks like someone who was having major hard time communicating their own feelings to you, and also a major hard time handling feelings in a healthy, not toxic way. This person was being very, I don't know why I get this feeling, but they were being very logical, very calculative as well. The image that I'm getting here is you bending back and forth in order to make sure that this person knew you cared, really going the distance, always keeping busy, trying to find a way in order to make them know that they were loved. And then when it came to this person to do this for you, crickets. Especially considering the Emperor as the main energy, this is someone who might have seen love, emotions, feelings as something weak, something that would have put them in a weaker position. Oh, I don't need that. I don't do feelings. I just follow the logic. And but overall, this created discontent, and it did escalate in multiple issues that eventually were impossible to overcome. And we see it right here. But the main message here is that love was there. I mean, the Nine of Wands is someone who has their guard up and who hides a lot. But you see this rose up here. Love was there. But unfortunately, it was hidden behind that wall. That's why the connection is still very much alive, because this is still something that this is not something that is happening now. It's something that has happened all along, but that was never really showed. So let's now clarify the present position. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yes, yes. The most amazing thing that I see right now, Cancer, is the transformation in your own thinking and in your own perception. Right here, you're going from really investing into this person to investing in yourself instead. And with the King of Cups, you don't feel any urge anymore to please them, to keep them close to you. You're like, you know what? Whatever will be, will be. And this is really beautiful. Right here, I see you thinking, I used to move mountains for you. Now I'm putting in all of that energy for something that I'm doing alone. Now you're on your own. And this is really good, actually. You used to sacrifice yourself. Now instead, you just don't care anymore. Not to say that you didn't wish for things to turn out differently, but there is just so much that you can do, so much that you should do. And you're not letting this jeopardize your own balance, your own journey, your own happiness anymore. As we were saying at the beginning, you're gaining back your power when it comes to this situation, but also in your life in general right now. There is something beautiful happening, which you might not see right away, but eventually is going to show up with few results here and there, good news, positive turn of events, and eventually you will realize that you're undergoing a major shift, which is unstoppable. I feel that overall, when something requires too much from you now, when something brings too much struggle, you immediately let go of it. You don't need to force things anymore. And this is creating a 180 in this situation, as we were anticipating earlier. So let's now clarify the future position. Page, Knight, and Two of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. I mean, look who's showing up now. Look who wants to talk now. All the times that you wanted to discuss things, that you wanted to talk about things, and they acted as though that was just for weak people, discussing emotions and feelings. Who does that? I don't. That's what they were saying. Now they are on the other side of the picture. Page bringing messages not once wanting to come in and make things happen, wanting to take the lead in the situation. They see how important it is to communicate. But at the same time, Cancer, let me say this, don't expect too much from this first attempt. There is something small coming in, which is a step forward, but still far from what you were expecting from them at this point. This person has no idea how to do this. They have no clue whatsoever. Regardless, they are wanting to do this. They have stopped listening to their mind, to their logical side, let's say that, and they're starting to instead follow their intuition, their heart. So I definitely expect movement, and I just feel that this is going to make you happy, because this card, if you look it up and you look at the meaning, one of the meanings that is associated to it is that's what you get. You thinking, see, I told you that was going to be the case. I told you that we needed to do this and you didn't listen to me. Look where that brought us now. And so there is something really beautiful there. Let's look into it. Clearly, this situation, this connection might not be over yet. But at the same time, is it good enough for you at this point, Cancer, to look into it? Is it even worth for you to look into it, to give more energy, more power to this, given the history of it? Let's do this. Let's flip the reading and let's look deeper into this person's energy. What's really going on there? What are they hiding from you? What do they really feel? What their intentions really are? And how would the situation evolve if you were to give it another chance? You know what? Let's also see how things would evolve if instead you decided to not give it another chance for now. What would be coming your way instead? Let's look into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Cancer, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free live reading. The reading is not 30 minutes anymore, just not enough time to do this, right? And I don't want to rush messages, especially when we get deep into the situation. We need to take our time. We will do 45 minutes for now, and let's see if that works. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Cancer, the bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events, the sun. I'm happy to see this because clearly something big is coming in. Something is just going to make you feel lighter. That is the main thing that I see here, because something has been very heavy on you, has been heavy on your thinking, on your doing. So much time wasted, so much energy wasted, and that really slows you down. Whereas instead now, with your arms up in the air, you just feel good again. And gaining that power over your own feelings, it's already a huge win. But speaking of wins, this is a win-win outcome for you. Doesn't matter what you decide to do. Really doesn't matter at this point where you decide to go. It feels like something beautiful comes towards you no matter what. And it looks very exciting. There is happiness for you here. And also a feeling of being proud of yourself, whatever that means. We'll see. Finally, balance, justice, karma. Oof, a lot of good stuff. So let's start looking into it. By the way, I didn't talk about the Two of Swords here. Sorry about that. I just realized that. When this person comes in, obviously, you will not jump into this right away. You'll take your time right here. You are thinking, Four of Cups, in fact. I don't know if I want to give you attention right now. I'm giving attention to myself. You know what? It feels great. But obviously, you will not reject it. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel this Two of Swords energy. So let's first of all see what's coming your way. And let's clarify the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Oh my God. Three of Swords, Two of Cups, Five of Cups, Nine of Wands. I mean, this person, this person, you know what? It feels like up to this point, you had this general belief when it came to this situation and this connection, a belief that told you or made you see the situation or made you see yourself as the one who loved the most, as the one who would go the distance and who would really sacrifice everything for the other person. But surprise, surprise, we see how right here this person is more crazy about you and more into you than you could imagine. We see right here that underneath the surface, this person is really basing their happiness on you. But obviously, there is an issue right here. And this is the first thing that we need to talk about. What we're seeing is that when it comes to emotions, when it comes to love, this person